is Pradeep Nair. I'm the development head for Business by Design. I've worked for SAP now for almost 16 years. Of these 16 years, 11 have been actually with Business by Design. I was one of the initial team members who was involved in developing Business by Design, and I've seen it evolve over the last decade. That's basically my role right now, is the head of development. Yeah, I think ByDesign actually has evolved over the last decade. Last few years, I think what we have really focused on is enhancing the capabilities around professional services. We have added a lot of functionalities over the last multiple years. I would say one of the large developments we have done in the last year is basically materials and projects, for example, for professional services, where we allow the project managers to actually to define the materials that they require in a project, do the sourcing, get the inbound, and assign it to a project. So one of the large development we have done in the last 1 year. But we have built capabilities around the entire solution, professional services, supply chain management, procurement for multiple customers over the last few years. Yeah. If you look at SAP's strategy going forward, it's all about on HANA, because we feel there's a huge benefit of leveraging the in-memory capabilities that HANA offers. For Business by Design, it was a strategic imperative to actually align with the overall SAP goal of being on HANA. So it was important for us to leverage that capability. So what we have done is we have taken a two-step approach, I would say, to moving to HANA. The first step is really moving Business by Design to work on a HANA database. That's a step that we have already taken. All our customers, starting from early this year with the Feb release of Business by Design, have been getting onto a HANA database. The next step is really to leverage the native capabilities of HANA, and that's something that we will do on an incremental basis along the way. Yeah? So that's how we plan to move forward and take Business by Design onto HANA and leverage its capabilities. So first of all, you must understand that unlike an on-premise solution where the customer really needs to understand the architecture, needs to understand what's the database, because he needs to procure the hardware and things like that. On an on-demand business, the customer really doesn't or should not care what's under the hood. The customer should care about the functionalities, the customer should care about the performance, the customer should care about the scalability. So for a newer customer, it should not matter whether he's on HANA or MaxDB, which is the database that we used to use in the past. Business by Design has always been using in-memory capabilities. We used the T-Rex and FSI capabilities, which you can call it as HANA 0.9 version. So in its current format, there's definitely some advantages, but not such a big advantage in terms of performance as you would see when you move an on-premise SAP customer onto the HANA platform. For the Business by Design customer, it's more of an incremental change that he would see at this point of time. And that's where I answered for previously, that we have to take we have to further enhance how Business by Design is leveraging HANA, and then you can really see the major changes and improvements. That's be the next step. First of all, I think you need to be very clear about where SAP is positioning Business by Design. Business by Design is positioned for the upper mid-market and not for the large enterprise customers. It's for the upper mid-market customers. The sweet spot is typically for 50 to 500 users, not employees. And what we're doing is, from a development point of view, we're trying to address the requirements of these customers. And there are probably 2 or 3 areas that we want to focus on. The first one is we want to continue to enhance the capabilities that Business by Design offers from a standard point of view. And here we are partnering with some strategic co-innovation customers and working together with them to make sure that we enhance the capabilities for them. But by doing this, we hope that we can actually benefit other customers as well, because we're working with customers in co-innovation customers in various industries, professional services. There are multiple industries that these customers cover, including the oil industry, for example, and these capabilities will benefit overall all the customers. The second thing is we see that a lot of our customers have been growing with us, and we are now dealing with larger and larger volumes. As we go along, we want to focus on enhancing the Business by Design's capabilities to handle large volumes and improve the performance. So so two areas that we're focusing on. One is enhancing the functional capabilities. Second is enhancing the technical infrastructure so that we can actually deal with larger volumes and improve the overall user experience. Well, I think they were misinformed. So ByDesign was never dead, and I think even the communication which went out, it probably did not go out the way it was supposed to. It was miscommunication. So I think the intention was that we wanted to make sure that we're on the mainstream of what SAP is trying to do. So we wanted to make a step back and move Business by Design onto HANA. That was the first step, and leverage its capabilities. But at the same time, we had a team of people who were dedicated to enhancing the functionality of Business by Design. And if you look at the track record for the last 1 year, while these rumors were in the time frame that you talked about, we actually had 4 releases, and each of these 4 releases enhanced the functional capabilities of Business by Design. So if I look at where the product is now, compared to where it was a year back, from a function and feature point of view, we have made steps forward. So we have always been developing, and if you look at our roadmap now for the next 4 releases, or next year and a half, it continues to enhance. So Business by Design was never dead. It has always been growing from a functional point of view, and we also managed to get the HANA under the hood right now, and we want to continue to invest both in functionality as well as in leveraging the HANA capabilities. Perfect. It looks quite promising, I would say. As I said, we continue to enhance its capabilities. We want to take it a little bit more upmarket and add functionalities which our customers are asking for. Secondly, we will continue to leverage the technical, let's say, innovations that SAP brings to the market, whether it be HANA, whether it be UI5. So these are areas that we continue to invest on, and we will see a much more robust and much more complete solution from SAP for Business by Design, and which specifically will address the requirements of the upper mid-market segment, where we feel that we have a very good and a very compelling solution which we can offer to customers. Yeah. It's important to work with partners. If you look at our GTM strategy, we really want to have partners in the forefront, not only in selling, but actually also to close the white spaces in our solution. So we need a very strong partner ecosystem. We need more partners developing solutions which will make our solution more complete and more compelling for the market. So I think partners are pretty much at the heart of what we want to do from a GTM point of view.